some people were really upset because when he described why they decided to move on, he just said they didn't meet their goals, which sounded like a very low bar of just making the playoffs.
Well, no, they're upset because he acted like it was just this year. If
Right.
they had if they had gone to the playoffs and squeaked in, that the other 15 years were fine.
Right.
It was just this year they got him fired.
So he was asked, why not wait until the end of the season? Here's what Ted said to the media yesterday, the owner of the Wizards and Caps.
Well, I wanted to competitively, there's lots of jobs open. There'll probably be more jobs open in the off season. And so once you make that decision, and it was a very binary decision, we set what our goals were. We didn't meet our goals. I had to make that decision.
Why doesn't he just tell the truth and say, I'm only focused on the Caps, and I looked in the standings and realized we were 100 games under 500. I probably should make a move.
Well,
that's
he was
not
here
true.
for 16 seasons?
That's not true.
16 seasons?
16, yes.
He didn't have one 50-win season.
Not a single one.
Well, they could have. They could have. They punted.
tickled it.
Made the
Yeah.
playoffs, I believe, 8 times out of 16 in a league where it couldn't be easier to make the playoffs.
By the way,
It was
not
beyond
that the
time.
Wizards are good. They suck. But yesterday was maybe their worst loss. The Bulls literally didn't play their best 5 players.
What about Walt Lemon Jr.? He was scorching the Wiz.
The Bulls' best 5 players were either hurt or sitting or back in the
I
hotel.
don't think I can name 5 best players on the Bulls. Okay, Markkanen.
Dunn, Levine,
Yeah.
Porter, and I'm missing one. Their top 5 players didn't play.
I can't think of the 5th guy. Oh, like a Robin Lopez.
No, Lopez played.
Yeah. They're playing guys like Walt Lemon. Is it Ryan Arcidiacono?
They're from Villanova.
They're playing him, Walt Lemon, Shaq Harrison.
Shaq Harrison.
I mean, they're just
guys you've never heard of.
It is just a who's who of guys you've never heard
It's
of.
probably their worst.
Wizards.
Yeah. And Cap One.
It doesn't matter. It's full-on punt season.
I get it.
It's Tressway all over the place over there.
Here's what Ted said about firing Ernie now versus all those other years.
Well, we didn't qualify for the playoffs last Friday. Team had another game on the road, flew back. I wanted to be able to have everyone here together. And so yesterday was the first time I could do the schedule. I could meet with Ernie and then Tommy and Scott and then players and staff. But that was the logistics behind it.
And also, is it just a coincidence that the news broke the same day that Bryce Harper returned to D.C. to face the Washington Nationals?
You wouldn't think.
It was just coincidence that the news dump happened on that exact same day.
Right. It's brilliant in the sense that we didn't focus on it. But I think it was kind of silly because the town is rejoicing in it. And it's no disrespect to Ernie, who by everyone likes Ernie. He's such a nice guy. But everybody knew they needed a change.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Right? So
yeah.
the town was been waiting for this for years. It would have been, they look at it as a negative because they failed and missed their goal.
Sure.
And I guess it's somewhat embarrassing. But the fan base is like, they're throwing parties.
Absolutely.
People were just on cloud 9. I've never seen people more excited.
What's actually amazing is Ernie, when it's all said and done, could actually brag by comparison his reign with the Wizards. I didn't realize this. So when he took over the Wizards, in their previous 15 seasons, they had only been in the playoffs once with just 2 winning records.
Right.
That is a ridiculously terrible run.
Right.
No, it's awful. So
Right.
he made
So he actually
made
made
them a
them
little bit better.
A little bit better.
How
made
many
the playoffs
years?
about every other year.
Yeah. Dramatically better.
Yeah.
That's dramatically better
I mean,
than
his
the
winning
previous
percentage-
regime.
His winning percentage was only 440 when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
So well under 500, 568, and 724. But way better than just 2 winning seasons out of 15.